We are going to see a play today, and the play is called Together Forever, and it's written by our Rav M.Laitman. Can I get an applause? And we will begin. There once was a great magician, kind, generous, and good-hearted. But unlike all other good magicians in children's legends, this magician was so very kind, he missed having someone to share his goodness with. He had no one to love or care for, no one to play with, to be with, or to think about. Besides, he longed for someone to know him and to care about him, because it's very sad to be alone.
It's very sad to be alone.
So what did he do? He thought to himself, I know. I'll make a pebble.
I will make a pebble.
A tiny one.
A tiny one.
But very beautiful.
But very beautiful.
I will stroke it.
I will stroke it.
Caress it. And feel it always by my side.
Feel it always by my side.
And we will be together.
And we will be together.
The pebble and I.
The pebble and I.
Because it's very sad to be alone.
Because it's very sad to be alone.
The magician stood up. He went into his pocket. He pulled out his magic stick and waved it and said, Abracadabra! A pretty little pebble rested in the good magician's hand. He stroked the smooth little pebble, wrapped it lovingly in his warm palm. He spoke lovingly to it, but the stone didn't answer. It just lay there in his hand, motionless and silent. And worst of all, it did not return his love. No matter what he did to it, the stone would not become friendly or even react at all. He thought, is this the way to treat a good magician?
Is this the way to treat a good magician?
How come the sweet-looking pebble isn't responding?
How come the sweet-looking pebble is not responding?
Maybe there's something wrong with it.
Maybe something wrong with it?
Perhaps I should make more pebbles.
Perhaps I should make more pebbles.
And maybe they will be friendlier and return my friendship.
And maybe they will be friendlier and return my friendship.
So the magician made more pebbles. Then he made larger stones, rocks, hills, mountains, the earth, and even the whole universe. But they were all like the first pebble. They didn't move, they didn't speak, they just didn't respond at all. And once again, he felt how sad it was to be alone.
How sad to be alone.
And in his sadness, he wondered, perhaps I should make a plant instead.
Perhaps I should make a plant instead.
Yes, a very beautiful flower.
Yes, a very beautiful flower.
I'll water it.
I will water it.
Give it lots of fresh air.
Give it lots of fresh air.
Beam down warm sunshine.
Beam down warm sunshine.
And play sweet music to it.
Play sweet music to it. She's so happy because it's so very sad to be alone.
The good magician went into his pocket He pulled out his magic stick and said out loud,
Abracadabra!
a pretty little flower appeared right on his chair. With its rosy petals and long and gentle leaves, the flower looked exactly as he had pictured it. The magician was so excited, he began to skip and hop around and sing the most cheerful songs. But the plant wouldn't dance with him. It wouldn't sing either. All it did was grow when he watered it, and it shriveled up when he didn't. This was not nearly enough for such a good-hearted magician, who wanted to give his heart and his soul to his friend the flower. Again, the magician wondered. The magician made all kinds of plants, meadows with carpet. Once again, the good magician was alone and sad. Realizing that the situation called for a special action, the magician sat on his magic thinking rock. He thought and thought and thought some more until he had a wonderful idea. I know, he said out loud. I'll make an animal.
I will make an animal.
But what kind of animal?
What kind of animal?
Perhaps a dog.
Perhaps a dog.
Yes, a dog.
Yeah, a dog.
I'll make a cute little pup that will always be with me. I'll take it for walks and play with it. And when I return to my castle, the dog will jump for joy and wiggle its tail and greet me. Yes, the magician said. He smiled to himself. The dog and I will be very happy together, because it's so sad to be alone.
It's so sad to be alone.
The magician went to his pocket. He pulled out his magic stick and waved his wand and said,
Abracadabra!
A cute little puppy rested in his hands, exactly as he pictured it. The good magician was excited and happy. He fed the dog. He fed it. He tried to feed it, and then he fed it. He cuddled and caressed it. He took it on walks, and he gave it bubble baths. For sure, this was really the most spoiled pup ever. But after some time, the magician realized that a dog's love was not the kind of love he wanted. A dog just wants to sit next to its owner and obey its owner. The magician was very sad to see that even such a cute little pup that played so cheerfully and followed him wherever he went still couldn't return all the good-heartedness that he wanted to give it. He realized that a dog just couldn't be the kind of friend that he was looking for. It couldn't understand the things he did for it, how he cared for his dog, how he troubled for it with food and games that he had made for it. The dog could not appreciate all that, and this was what the magician really needed: a friend who would appreciate his kindness and his good heart. And as with the pebble and the flower, the magician made many other kinds of animals. Beetles and fish, snakes, lions, rhinos, bears, hippos, monkeys, tigers, chihuahuas. Just think of an animal and he made it. Still, not a single animal could understand him and be the friend he was seeking. Again, the magician was sad and very much alone.